Here is my recap and review of Titans Season 3, Episode 10, which is entitled Troubled Waters. And this is the height of the most terrible writing I've seen in any TV show in a very long time. And it got really bad in this episode. I rolled my eyes several times. We get back into the meat of the storyline in this episode, and we have Jonathan Crane, who has now poisoned the water supply and is making the town go crazy. And he pins it on Dick and the team, which is ridiculous. This is the scene where I really rolled my eyes, and I just couldn't believe how terrible the writing was. He ends up doing a video that gets broadcast to all of Gotham saying the Titans, Nightwing and the Titans are the fault of all of this, and the new hero, the new savior is going to be the Red Hood. And I'm like, who's going to believe what Jonathan Crane has to say? Who's going to believe this video? And just as I had that thought, there's a scene where Dick and Barbara are talking to each other, and Barbara's like, I can't believe that people would believe this. And Dick says, oh my gosh, they'll believe anything. Everything's going crazy. People will believe anything when the world is going crazy. And I said, that's your explanation? Like, it's 2-year-olds wrote this show. I have never seen something so lazy as far as the writing goes that the whole town is just going to trust what Jonathan Crane is going to say and has the Red Hood come in, who's been creating terror around the city for weeks, and the population has been able to see this. None of this makes any sense. At the same time, the Titans then think it's probably a good idea for them to turn themselves into the police department, which we know was only written in there to have this fight scene. It doesn't go as planned, and actually, Barbara ends up shooting somebody to help the Titans get away, somebody who was going to shoot them, another one of the police department, and she ends up getting arrested at the end of the episode, I think, which was just totally ridiculous. Like, none of this... Everything about this is just, it's terrible, terrible writing. Also during this episode, we had Corey, who actually had her powers taken by Blackfire. And they had a little bit of an argument, and Blackfire's telling her, I didn't do it on purpose, but Corey doesn't believe that. So this episode, when it says troubled water, yeah, it's troubled water. It's just a troubled storyline. I don't understand what they're doing with this season. It's just terrible all the way around. This, I would say, was the most poorly written episode of the season thus far. Still entertaining because of what happens, but none of it makes any sense. It's completely unbelievable. And I've got 3 more episodes to go. Those will be up shortly. I have not watched them yet. As soon as I watch them, I will do the reviews. I think I'm going to watch probably all of them today. And then I'll be getting those reviews up as well. But I'll be glad when this season is over. I will be reviewing Peacemaker when it comes out, even though I have no interest in that show. Part of being a reviewer is you have to review things you have no interest in. And I am going to be keeping up with the DC stuff that gets released from here on out. So as soon as Peacemaker starts at the end of December, I will be reviewing that. But I got to tell you, I was one of those who really absolutely did not like the new Suicide Squad movie. I thought it was very not very good, to say the least. I was really excited when I found out who was directing it, but it just did not end up being a good movie in my eyes at all. So I don't know why they gave Peacemaker a spin-off show. I don't know what the purpose is, but we'll see if that show is good or not. I've watched a couple of the trailers, and there's just language left and right. And I've noticed with this, and I haven't watched season 2 or 3 of Doom Patrol because of the same thing, because every other word is the F word. And it's just ridiculous. It just shows that these people don't know how to write stories when they have to resort to just language left and right. That's not the way the world works. And I don't know. I'm really not happy with the quality of the stuff that's coming out here. I really want the Snyderverse to be restored. That's where the real entertainment was coming from, and we'll see if that happens. But, yeah, there's my recap on Titans Season 3, Episode 10, which is entitled Troubled Water. All right, we'll see you guys on the next episode.